I hit
here.
go live. Now I'm
There
going
you
back
go.
to Instagram.
Oh, that's here. That's the video.
Y'all cutting up already.
Hey,
Okay, are we live on the ground?
let me check.
Reporting live from the ground or no?
We reporting live from YouTube. Mm-mm.
Nope.
Yes, 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 we in there.
Lord have mercy.
Patience, honey, patience.
There we
That's
go.
all.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Hasina.
Happy Friday, y'all. It's Dr. Lanisha.
It's your homegirl from your homegirl, Dr. Love. What's cracking?
Welcome to When the Bras Come Off. We are back on this fine Friday night. Y'all already know what time it is. This is the podcast with no scripts and no chasers. We say the hard things out loud. Let's get into it.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all know we back with another episode and we talking about life and relationships.
Yes. Okay, listen. you know, this is gonna be a special night. So we're here to keep it a buck. We're here to keep it 100.
Yeah.
Come as you are. We're gonna keep it raw. No pun intended. This is an environment where everybody should feel seen.
That's right. And it does not matter what your relationship status is. Married, dating, single, is complicated. Either way, there will be some gems dropped in this podcast for you.
All the time. So get on in here so we can laugh, reflect, and take some actionable steps towards the life of your dreams.
Yeah, I love it. Let's get into it.
We're here to do the hard work together.
You right.
Y'all love script today. Yeah, whatever.
You right. We just in here wilding.
Listen, when we wilding, these seem to be the best episodes. So
that's a fact.
Y'all already know what it is.
Period.
All right. Shout outs.
I got a few shout outs. Well, I got a shout out.
What you got, Dr. Niche?
We're acting like, well, I want to wish my husband a happy 45th birthday. His birthday is today.
Happy birthday.
One time for the birthday boy. Happy birthday.
That. All right. I got a shout out. My man. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Dang, did y'all do this on purpose?
Spicy season, huh?
It's spicy season, baby.
Oh, I got a Gemini. Like, should I be worried? No, just
If you got a Gemini, sis, buckle up.
Dang. You should totally be worried. No, not worried. Just, pay attention. That might be ready to bubble up every now and again.
You God-fearing, so maybe that'll help us.
I love that. All right. Oh, also, last but not least, our YouTube subscribers. Shout out to the YouTube subscribers. Y'all been pulling up, coming through. I love that for us. We up to 70.
We love every one of our 70 subscribers. Y'all could be subscribed to any other YouTube channel, but y'all subscribe to us, and we appreciate that so much.
I love it.
Let me just do this applause.
Thank you. All right. Well, with that being handled, let's slide right on into Grows and Glows. Why don't we?
Let's do it.
Well, Grows and Glows it is. What's up, y'all? Y'all know this is the time of the podcast where we talk about the things that we are proud about, happy about, some wins, some successes, all of those things. But we also talk about areas of improvement, things we want to do better in. And my grows this week, I got 2 of them. So my grows this week is that, one, I survived the week because it's been one hell of a one. But 2, I completed recording a workshop that is the companion to the free resource that I created couple weeks ago. So I'm so excited about that.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Wow.
Now my grow is that I gotta stop trying to make everything so perfect. Baby, put it out there. Done is better than perfect. So that is my motto until I have another one.
Right. I love that. I love that. Shout out to you.
What about y'all? What y'all got going on?
Woo! My grows and glows this week. My grow is that I got denied this. I poured my heart into this application, okay, for this scholarship. And you couldn't have told me I didn't have it. Child, it was like, thanks, but no thanks. Next. And you know what? For 5 seconds, I was devastated. But my grow is in that 6 second. I said, bitch, remember who you are. Did you forget? Rejection is protection. And clearly that was not meant for you. So my grow and my glow is just remembering who I am, what my purpose is, and what I'm after. And child, I guess I just was not meant to teach in low income schools for 5 years. Maybe that's a commitment God didn't want me to make. Maybe that, all money ain't good money. You feel me?
You just want to get a run for your money.
Right about it. So
run for it.
That's my grows and glows this week. And I'm okay today. That 6 second put me right back where I was. It was just a 5 second devastation.
Come on, shout out to the 6.
Dr. Love, what you got?
Well, I was gonna say a blessing delayed is not a blessing denied, and sometimes to your point, we don't know what's behind door number 3, and we see what we want, but that don't always mean it's intended for us. So good for you, just keeping your head up. So my grow and my glow is really centered around gratitude, because y'all know I was in the motherland, and I ain't never seen in real life that the hard work I saw and how we be worried about what days we got to go in the office. Mofos out here making chairs.
Say it.
I can only imagine.
Carrying babies and, merch and pregnant and,
a lot.
A lot. It was eye-opening. And so, I got back feeling like, I knew I had a lot to be grateful for, but it also made me feel like, what more can I do outside of my, cipher, to be impactful. And so I'm left pondering on that. Maybe that'd be my next grow and glow, like how I figure out how to be more impactful outside of my identity.
Oh, I love that.
I love it. I love it. All right. Good stuff, girls. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, with all of that being said, I think it's time to get into this long distance dating topic tonight. This is going to be a good one.
Do it.
We covering it all. The FaceTime dates, the trust issues. It's deep, okay? The plane tickets, all of it. So I want to jump straight into this topic with a question. Would you date long distance?
I'm living it right now.
So that's a yes for you, Dr. Love.
Yeah, I'm living it.
What about you, Niche?
I'm not right now. So I don't know. That doesn't apply. But I one long distance relationship.
Is Niche lagging?
Niche, I couldn't hear your answer.
You lagging, sis.
Oh, I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh.
I
was moved. What about now?
Yeah, no.
Nope, it went back out.
No, you may have to come back, boo.
Oh, yeah. It's still laggy.
Yeah.
Okay, I answer while Niche do a little reset.
Okay.
It's a definite yes for me. For so many reasons. I think long distance dating gets a bad rap
Yeah.
because of so many of the things that I mentioned in the beginning. But when you are intentional about that thing, it can really work out. Oh,
Mhm.
Nish, we got you in here twice.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see.
I
There
want to
you
hear.
go.
Yeah.
She's
How I sound now? Can you hear me now?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now,
Okay.
as it pertains to would I date long distance? Well, I'm not, dating right now.
Relationship.
I'm married. However, I have had one long distance relationship, if that's really what you want to call it. But we can talk about it. We can get into it.
Was he in jail? Or you know? You make it seem like suspicious, like it was something funky going on.
No, it
my
was really
God.
more so catered to the fact that I guess it was a relationship, but it really, it made me feel like it wasn't a relationship, not because there was any incarceration. Hun. Now, if I dated somebody in jail, you would know.
That just I don't know. That's a whole we could do a whole show on that. Hey
You got the
John, good
military.
evening.
Hey John, you got the military. You got people, you know what I'm saying, who get deployed or who,
That's true.
you know, got to travel weekends.
That's true. That ain't jail though.
Let's put it like this. Let's just say starting out. We're not talking about unforeseen circumstances, talking about coming in the door. He lives in where could he live? We'll keep it close. California.
I was about to say San Francisco.
We thinking the same. I'm talking about coming in the door, starting the relationship, and you guys live in two separate states.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be open. I feel like when you keep yourself kind of narrow, that's almost when your options stay narrow. It's so many people in the world. You may have, I mean, I didn't see some clones different places. Like, was that such and such? No, but the world is so robust. And so I think it boils down to like, what's your plan? Like, can we work out a plan together? At some point, is someone gonna go to one spot or the other? You know, we're gonna meet up in the middle. Like it needs to be like a plan. But if we just doing this and then we just see where the chips fall, I don't see that working out for too long.
No, not at all. I don't either. And I'm really wondering too, it is so many moving parts to a long distance relationship. Is there a certain amount of time that can go by before it's a deal breaker? Like, what's the max? Is it a 3-month rule, a 6-month rule? Is it no rule?
I feel like as long as you making a concerted effort to interact with that person, especially if you have a high sex drive, like we need to be going back and forth like every couple weeks. You know, like we need to be
gotta be busted.
Yeah, we need to be consistent. But if you can't take off or you know what I'm saying, got obligations and now we seeing each other once a quarter, yeah, that's probably gonna last a quarter. It's gonna last a quarter.
I don't know.
Love says she got about 1 quarter in there. You know what?
Take me through that.
Now, we got to be trying to figure out what we going to do within the next year or so. And that's being generous with the year. Because, like, what we doing? Right? Like, but I think that's where those conversations come to, like, as Love was saying, like, you coming here, am I going there? Like, what are we doing? How long do you anticipate that this is going to last? So I don't know. I guess I would put a year on it, but that might be being generous.
I think distance is divine. And we tend to be, as humans, I think, a little bit codependent. But once you get into a thing, a relationship, a marriage, you find that it's not always everything is cracked up to be, always having somebody in your space 24/7, 365. So I see a lot of positives in long distance dating. I'm not saying that should be for the entirety of the relationship, but I think it could be really fun just getting to go back and forth to different places. You're spending your time in different surroundings. Then you got like all of I don't know, this is what I used to do. We would watch movies. Like he would be on his laptop or I'll be on my computer. We'd be on Netflix and we'd like press play in 3, 2. Like you have to be creative and it has to be fun. And I don't know, I think it keeps it fresh and new when you do it with purpose and intention.
Yeah. I say, I don't know, long distance. I feel like I agree with you, Hasina, that, you know, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. Well, you with somebody 24/7 and they looking at you all the time and y'all got to share space with each other. And then how one person keeps house is different from how the other person keeps house. I get that. But I want to choose my space. Like, I want you around, but we going to come up with a plan together about how you can, you know, go ahead and get the fuck out of my face right now. You know, give me a little while. But I don't want to deal with the thoughts that come with long distance, because for every, you know, as great as it may be, there are some cons to it as well. And I know the one long distance relationship I was in, maybe all the cons were there. All the cons, you know, all of them.
That's unfortunate.
And I think it's sometimes because depending on who you're dating long distance, a man or a woman, they might take that as an opportunity to be sneaky, to be shady. And so you really have to be in that situation with somebody that's trustworthy.
Yeah.
They have to be trustworthy.
We got a comment. Jay White. I don't know. It sounds like he might feel differently. He said long distance isn't easy.
No, it's not.
I agree.
It's definitely not. It takes a lot of effort.
I kind of agree with Dr. Niche too. Like, it's one thing to be able to take space, but for space to be the standard, then we got to work in the opposite direction. Yeah, you know, what about them nights where, you know, I done had that one glass of wine too many and you off in Seattle, you know, and I'm in the AZ trying to find an open adult store. You know, like
that is tough. But I think it also matters why are we long distance? Like, is it because somebody is not willing to relocate? Are there children involved? And how do you decide, like, who is the person that has to make that move?
True. But you said we was going into it long distance. This was the start. We starting off long distance.
Yes. So if we start long distance, but we don't want to end long distance, somebody got to make a move. So how do we determine who's that going to be? Are you unwilling to relocate? Are you so settled in your life that the person you're dating has to be the one to make that move?
I think you gotta take into account like employment, because if you uproot and like a lot of people are able to work remote now, so a lot of folks got flexibility. But if you don't have that flexibility, you know, can you get employment in another state? And maybe you already start trying from a distance, but I feel like the person who is grounded and maybe a little more comfortable, maybe y'all both comfortable, I don't know, you know, but it wouldn't make sense for somebody who owns their home, who got, you know, stuff going on in their cipher to be like, you know what, I'll just leave this and come with you. And, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out. But I think it's a risk for either person. I think it's a risk for the person, you know, but if one person got kids and one person don't, it's like, why would you, unless it's going to enhance your life, why would the person with children uproot, you know, unless now if you say you come here and I'm taking care of everything, it's all right.
Which brings me to my next question. Have either of you ever relocated for love?
relocated for love. I feel like I've relocated. Y'all know I be moving around. However, it had to be a good idea for me. It's never been a, oh, I love him, I'm gonna go with his. You know, because I had a military, thing going on in the past. But it was a good idea for me too. Thank you, Navy Federal and USAA. Like, so it was like worth it, whether we was gonna be together or not. Type move.
That makes sense. I mean, you need to take into accountability what's good for you. I think women should be doing that more. We don't do it enough.
Yeah, I've never relocated for anyone but my husband.
I mean, that's somebody. That's
somebody. Not even for him. We were already married and we decided to relocate together. So I actually have not relocated.
Because y'all made the move
with
together.
Someone. Yeah, I've never relocated to be with someone.
Yeah. Jay White got another comment, y'all. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't. Strangely enough.
I'll
comment where? On Instagram?
I don't know, but I'll read it.
Okay.
No, YouTube. Jay White says starting and knowing is long distance sets a decent precedent because you know what you sign up for. At some point it gets old, and that's when the conversations start about next steps.
That's a fact. Oh, now that's funny.
There it is now.
I
was a little bit delayed.
Nothing, y'all know I'm a little slow.
I agree with that though. I agree, Jay White. But you know what I think about starting out with it being long distance is going to really show you who that person is in this regard. What type of effort do you put forward? How do you communicate? You know what I'm saying? Those are things that you're going to see. What does it look like for you to go the extra mile to make this work? Because if you can make it work long distance and build trust long distance, then I would have very high hopes for what we could do in the same place. So I personally would love to see that because you really got to step it up. But it does get old, Jay White. You're right. It does get old.
But I also don't know if I care about what you're doing if you ain't in my face. Like, I'm probably not even. Trust is like, I mean, as long as you answer your phone when I'm trying to reach out or you send a message, hey, I'll hit you later. Like, I don't know if you flirting with broads, you know what I'm saying, at the grocery store. I don't know if you eyeballing ass every time you go out. I don't know. That's so true. I mean, are you able to build solid trust? I mean, if you did that in real life in front of me, I probably wouldn't carry that. But are you really able to build trust? You don't see that person daily. So how do you know, they clean their bathroom consistently? Like, how do you know this?
You really don't. And the only thing that a person could do to try to build it is provide reassurance. Like, that's really the only thing that you could do. But it takes having those communication skills. And like you said, Dr. Love, answering the phone. Because what's some red flags? If I'm dating long distance, immediately red flag.
Now we talking. Now we talking.
Not available after 5 p.m.
Right. Exactly.
You ain't never seen that nigga house. Even on FaceTime.
But you know what? That's so funny. No, it don't depend. You got to be able to FaceTime. There is no way if I'm FaceTiming you that you don't answer the phone. That's a red flag.
Period.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Or you always got to call me back and don't never call me back. Or you go ghost for 3 days. But I see you on Instagram active, but you can't answer me. Like,
I see the green light. I see your
green light.
But you can answer my message. Okay.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? Dudes be doing, not just dudes. I have to make sure I keep it even and fair. People be doing that in regular relationships. We live in the same city and people be doing that. But where is the boundary? Because I will be on social media and not answer my phone. That's my right. Me being on social media is not a green light to any and everybody that I'm available.
I feel you there.
For my relationship, yes, the fuck it do. Because if we in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? You need to say, we need to communicate. You ain't talk to me all day. And the least I ask is just for some communication. Send me a message. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
I get you back.
But you got time to ain't no about who the fuck on social media? Nah, son. I don't give a damn.
I feel you though.
You're right, sis. You're right.
It's like you can at least say something. Like, hey, boo, I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. Something.
I need I don't really want to fuck with nobody. No problem.
You back getting a little laggy, boo. Just a little bit. But I got one more red flag.
What you got?
You can't never figure out the funds to visit. If you gotta always buy the other person's flight, or you gotta always be the one moving around, you better find out what they got going on at home.
I agree.
Because
neither one of us need to be relocating.
That part. If they can't afford to see you consistently,
good.
I'm saying every week, but I'm saying at least a consistent cadence, then they probably shouldn't be dating nobody outside their block. Stay focused.
I gotta agree with you there. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to hide your financial situation in a long distance relationship.
Yes. I know some indicators though. If you ain't got no phone insurance, I'm about to get petty. And you got that iPhone 6 and that mofo screen cracked up and shit, and you talking about you got your own house in LA, but now I don't know.
Exactly. It ain't adding up. It just ain't adding up. So on the topic of money, well, let me get JY's comment first. He said, what if one person is always doing the visiting and not the other?
That's what we were just talking about. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I feel like it has to be some balance there. It shouldn't always be one person hopping a flight. But then again, it depends, JY, because what if that person works remotely? What if they have more flexibility? What if they are the partner that doesn't have kids or they have adult kids?
That's true.
So, we have to factor all of these things in before we can make a judgment call. But generally speaking, I think the man and the woman should be traveling.
Yeah.
And maybe they have roommates. So you choose to go to her spot because she live alone. I don't know. It's like I said, it's so many moving parts to long distance.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's definitely tough. But I don't know. So many times in marriages, in relationships, that living together thing be wild. Like Dr. Neech said, when you have different ways of doing things, maybe you keep a certain standard of living, then your partner. I don't know. I just think all women need their own space. I just think women need their own space, and it's taboo to say, it's taboo to want, but I say the hard things out loud. Women need their own space, even if it looked like a little studio somewhere where, ain't nobody mess with your decorative tiles, drying their hands with them types. It's important for our mental health.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look, JY he beat me to it, but that's why you got man caves and women caves, and you know what I'm saying. That's why we got stuff like that, because
absolutely,
people be needing to detach a little bit.
Some people, that is not common, but JY, you're right. I think all people do need their own space, but what tends to happen? Okay, I'll speak from my experience. I always catch the man cave in the basement. I ain't never seen a she shed, but once in my life.
That's if somebody want it. Do females want the she shed?
Yes, I hear it all. Maybe not a she shed out in the yard. Yeah. Maybe not a she shed out in the yard.
If you build it, they will come. If you want to do that shit.
Yeah, I think, and that's the thing. I think that men will get down there in they man cave so they can have some space away from us. That bring, but baby, we want our shit ready made. Like,
yes.
So
no, that's a fact.
We have to create that space as well, and rock paper scissors that shit if you have to. Who get in the basement?
Exactly. We need to put some masking tape down the middle of this thing because I need half of it.
That's a masking tape. I think some women, I know women that have like an office in their crib, and why you choose to have an office? Why you ain't choose to do a she shed? And so whatever it takes to get your.
Look, I got an office because the last I relinquished and gave Chuck the office in the last place we had because, okay, I can't work. We can't work together. We can't do that. He too damn loud, and I need quiet.
I don't know. I'm like team babe cave. I don't want no office. I need a whole thing. Jay White says women be having the whole house. We just want the basement. Jay White, you got it mixed up. Having the whole house is not the same as having your own space. The house belongs to everyone. The house belongs to the kids, to the dogs, to the cats.
Yep.
Dang.
That's the house.
Just because you come and decorate don't mean the whole house
with certain colors don't mean that we got the whole house.
That's what I just said. That's literally what I just said.
Exactly.
Yeah. No. Just because we decorate doesn't mean nothing.
That's really the main reason I'm team long distance. Just because, I don't know, distance makes the heart grow fonder. It's fun. It can be exciting. It's really what you make it. But because I love having my own space.
Yeah.
It's a yes.
Anything could be, any relationship, close or far, could be, it's what you make it. So if you know you want your space, y'all got to find a place where you can have your space and he can have his. Y'all can decide on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You on your fucking own for cooking, all that shit. And I am too. And we go do what we do and what works for us.
Absolutely. I got to agree with that. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do you think that in a long distance relationship, the constant texting, since it's so phone dependent, does that kill the mystery? Because I think sometimes you might feel a little guilty or obligated to always be saying something to your partner. Is it okay to not talk until the end of the night?
Yeah. I feel like you just say, I'm gonna hit your ass later. Like, we'll talk later. Hey, babe. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Because I can just see like some insecurities being created out of that, going all day without talking. You really can't do this with an insecure person. It will never work.
Or a person that ain't got nothing to do, because I think sometimes you enjoy people being in your space and have always being available to you. But if you are always available, you ain't doing enough, baby. Because I ain't available.
That's good.
You're available all day. So, we'll like text, throughout the day. And we might just, do a, okay, boy, I'll holler at you a little later after I finish, ... And it's we touch base, boom, good morning, boom. I'm going to probably talk back to you about 10, 11. But I mean, if you were in person, you would be talking to your partner every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's true.
And when we in these relationships, y'all, we be wanting to talk to them motherfuckers just as much as they want to talk to us. We know we do. It's not until now, we got to look at each other 24/7. Now we always in it. Now we like, damn, I need a little space. But in the beginning, we be wanting to talk all the time.
That's true.
All the time.
That's true.
Falling asleep on the phone after we press play on that movie.
But do you think long distance couples idealize each other? And then when you see that thing in person, it don't be what you created in your mind.
You didn't fantasize all this. You're like, oh, now you're here. Oh, you're here. Your hair don't look.
We do that in general. I think we do that in general with these relationships, but I don't know if we idealize each other. I think it's just the newness of relationships, long distance or not. Yeah.
Because there would be so much less conflict in a long distance relationship. You're not in each other's space, so there's not much butting of heads. We ain't talking about who cooking dinner tonight because everybody taking care of themselves. We're not talking about who's doing the laundry and taking the kids. I feel like that has a big impact on long distance relationships. You don't really know how this person function and operate in the space for a long period of time. Because you don't learn enough on them weekend visits. I feel like you don't even really know a person until you do live with them.
I'll be honest though, I don't think my arguments are gonna be centered around day to day anyway. Like the laundry, dishes, and kids and shit. I'm gonna hold that down probably anyway. Our arguments are gonna be about some of your character shit, maybe some political views that you just said something ignorant, or some broad still hitting you up from 1999 because you got the same goddamn phone number. So these problems, whether you here or there, baby, here there everywhere. I may not find out about it.
I love run a strict program.
Hey, just tell me what we doing. I give you what you want to give. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me what we doing. That's how I move.
I love
that. You want respect, you gonna give it. And so I feel like we probably won't even be arguing about day-to-day stuff. I don't mind cleaning behind my man. That stuff like shit like that don't bother me. But when you are making poor decisions, like, but to your point, Hasina, I may not see that in full from a phone, you know, but you just gotta be paying attention, you know.
Yeah.
You call one day, I'm this gonna be petty. I'm just saying, you call one day and that phone say the caller that you have dialed. And I'm just saying, baby, if you ain't paying all your bills on time, that might be.
Love said that money got to be right and tight. Okay, she not playing.
You know, that might be an indicator that
I love it.
Financial challenges.
John says you cannot mess up the bag. You're not lying. Like, seriously, don't fumble the bag.
Look at this.
Jay White said, "Don't let your old thing text you."
Hey,
like, you can't do nothing about that.
Mad. I miss him taking the notes when we first had the podcast. He was taking notes.
I can't tell. Block your old thing, okay? Block the old thing. They ain't your friends. Old things is
I agree. I agree. Okay. So just tell me yes or no. Three questions, quick. Dr. Nishu first. Would you stay if they lived in another country?
No.
Would you stay if the visits were just twice a year?
No.
Would you stay if they refused to relocate and it had to be you?
No.
All right, Dr. Love, let's go. Would you stay if they lived in another country?
Yes.
Would you stay if the visits were only twice a year?
If they send a ping via USPS, yes.
Would you stay if they refused to locate ever and it had to be you going to the other country?
If they got bread and they're going to take care of me, yeah, probably so. When do I pack? What we doing, babe? Where we going?
She said she out of here. I know that's right. Okay. I love it. I'll answer. Okay. Yes, I would stay if they lived in another country. Yes, I would stay if we only visited twice a year. If they refuse to relocate ever, he got to be wealthy.
or comfortable enough to take care of more than one person. Like, you know.
Yeah. Retire me. And the answer is yes.
Yeah. We all coming. The dog, Teddy, coming. Pack everybody. Pack the doggy snacks. We all coming.
Literally.
Start the car.
Start the car.
Oh, God.
All right. I'm just wondering, what about the folks that, you know, thank you to y'all that's here. Like,
yes. Shout out to y'all.
In another country, if they weren't willing to go. Okay. Thank you, Jay White. He's still smart.
He said yes. And you don't know about that last. What about you, John? I want everybody that's in here with us tonight. Let us know. What would you do?
What would you
if
do?
It's another country. Are you staying? If the visits were only twice a year, are you staying?
Send that ping FedEx. We might have a go. I'm horrible. That's not even a
Oh
thing.
my God. Let me catch up to these Instagram comments. Okay, because y'all over here cutting up. Lioness82 said, Hasina don't want a man. She want a gentleman caller here and there. Oh man. Yes, I do. I do want a man. I got a man. Okay. No, but for real, I just know that distance makes the heart grow fonder. And then wait, let me go back because Ice Cold Poppy over here cutting up too.
What he say?
About he don't know about this one. The house is always ours. No, it's not. This is we're gonna have to do a whole show on that because men thinking that the whole house is ours is part of the problem.
Just because we not. It was mine. I would have to mind half the people in it.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all get y'all ass in, sit down, don't say nothing, don't touch nothing.
This is my house. Yeah.
Okay, you know that living room with the white couch that can't nobody go in. We don't be having that. The dogs be on the couch, the kids be jumping on the couch. We do not have our own space.
Right. And then they have the nerve to get an attitude. Y'all, we can't even go in there. What we buy that furniture for? So we can look.
For me to look at it.
God damn it.
For me to go in there and read my books. Jay White said
and I tell y'all to take it down an octave.
That's why we want another room with a door. This is crazy. Y'all, we gonna have to address this.
Jay White sent the package. I ain't got time. You ignorant. You paying too much attention to stuff we say. God damn.
Oh my God.
Lioness, that's my bestie. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Hey, girl.
Okay.
Lord have mercy. All right, y'all.
So we can put your comments on the screen because you are hunty.
Lioness.
Let me go back.
Yeah, slide over.
I can't believe she did me like that.
Yeah, she crazy too. Do we have a group chat? I ain't mean to change the subject, but do we got a letter?
Yep, let's get into it right now.
Oh, hello.
All right, from that group chat, it's time for the group chat. I'm gonna get right into it, y'all, because we have ran over a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay. She says, I've been in a long distance relationship for 1 year. We met in college, but he moved after graduation out of the country for work. Yes, we talk every day, but sometimes I feel disconnected and insecure. My worry is that he'll meet someone new or that we'll grow apart. I love him, but I don't know how long I can handle the distance. Her question is, how do I know if this relationship is worth it? And what can I do to feel closer to him emotionally? So here's the thing, sis. You have to create a schedule, I would say, some rituals, so to speak, things that you just don't miss. Maybe every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, y'all have virtual date night. Like, it's going to take both of you being very, very intentional about spending quality time together, which is absolutely possible. Like Dr. Love had mentioned earlier, I believe, what if your partner was in the Army? Like, we have to consider those non-negotiable long distance relationships where it's not, oh, they just won't move. If it's not possible to relocate, you have to put so much intention behind growing the bond. So that would be my advice to you to answer your question about what you can do. I won't take up too much time because I want to let the docs in. She wants to know, I'll repeat it for y'all. How does she know if it's worth it? And what can she do to feel closer to him emotionally?
I'm glad you read that twice because I don't be listening the first time around.
I swear I was like, damn, what
was girl?
I got y'all. I got y'all. How do you know if it's worth it? How can you really tell?
I mean, I hate to say this, but it's just how I feel. I think it gotta feel good. You gotta feel something. You know, and if if you have better days than better good days, more, what the fuck am I saying? If you have more good days than bad, y'all get me. I think that's one thing. I think you have to be patient. Relationships have. I hate Jay White. I told you, listening. We just need it twice because that's just Anyway, so I think you have to be patient because relationships have ebbs and flows. I don't think you always feel connected all the time, but it should feel good. If I feel good most of the time, and I don't feel a connection at some moment, I'm gonna ride it through. But if I don't feel good, and I actually had that conversation with somebody, I was like, just I don't feel good when I talk to your ass.
Ooh.
Yeah,
and that's important.
Yeah, like why do it? And if you got something in the back of your mind, something just don't feel right. That's different. If you just feeling a little uncertain, I think that's natural. But if you feeling like, I don't know, my spidey sense that's different. It should feel good most of the time. That's my opinion.
I like that. What you think, Dr. Niche? How does she know if it's worth it, and how can she feel closer? What can she do specifically to feel closer?
So I think just ignore that.
I'm like, I can't stand you.
They cut up in the comments, child.
Oh, and I read it too. I thought it was real. I'm like, wait a minute, that's what
So
Professor Carter is correct. All that still needs to be happening.
No, so I think that, like as Dr. Love said, you have to feel something. Like, can't nobody tell you can't nobody tell you how to tell it's worth it. You have to know if it's worth it. If you're willing to continue with something that you don't know how much longer you can do this or deal with a long distance relationship. I also feel like I don't really agree that it's you that has to be doing something to feel more emotionally connected. I think it should be a y'all type of thing. Mm-hmm. And when you start to ask the questions about what can you do to sort of drive this relationship, you're emotionally, at least, you're setting yourself up to be in this relationship where you are eventually going to be carrying the emotional load. And trust me, that is no bueno.
No bueno. I love that. No bueno. Word from the docs. That's good. Bueno. So you have a plethora of advice. Let us know how it goes, what you end up doing. It sounds like, if he moved across the country for work, he's doing it for y'all, for his family, for y'all's future. So we wish you the best. Keep us posted and let us know how that goes.
Yes. Let us know.
Now we missed the comment. Let me back it up. John said, before we move to the pull-up challenge, John said, what if you moved into my house where you could have your own space? Wouldn't that be acceptable? For me, I'm going to say absolutely. If that was a situation, I would be totally fine with that. But I think men be getting a little jealous. They be getting a little jealous when we have our own space. I'm talking about like my own room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That you don't just be pulling up in here. This ain't your spot. This like my space.
Okay.
For me, that would work.
We got a comment before we move in response to the group chat. Before we move,
what we did, where you see that at?
It's on Instagram. So Vanessa said, if she feels insecure and worried, he is not giving her enough of her to get full off of. She's starving and snacking on crumbs. She knows deep in her heart it won't work. That's why she asking y'all.
Wow. Good.
She said she already know what it is.
Wow.
People be needing confirmation sometimes. Folks don't be trusting their spirit. They be needing to hear. I mean, it's one thing to have a witness. It's another thing to like feel like you always need somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you do that sometimes. You be like,
you do.
I think it's natural. It's natural. But like you said, Dr. Love, if the anxiety of the relationship is outweighing the joy that you feel, That's information that you don't need to ignore. And I love that you caught that Instagram comment because she's absolutely right. I should be overflowing with reassurance. Not that it all falls on the man. I'm not saying that it all falls on the man, but because she's having these feelings of insecurity, he got to step up and pour into her.
Yeah. And she got to let him know that that's what it is. You got to get honest about it. And you got to go deeper than the surface level. How do I know it's worth it? What can I do to feed this emotional connection? You got to be like, man, I'm feeling insecure. I don't know how much longer I can deal with this long distance. You know, I don't feel like you giving me this. I don't feel like that. Now what can we do? Yeah. People have to start asking the right questions. And yes, I said right. People got to start asking the right questions. Yeah. In y'all relationships and getting honest and going deeper than the surface level. This is what I've been taught type of questions to ask. Because when you don't express how you feel for real, I'm telling you, the shit is not sustainable.
Yeah,
absolutely. I agree. Yeah.
So Jay White talking about some jealous, false. He's saying, I guess men don't be jealous when women have their own space. I mean, to his point, I do feel like men probably be okay with your woman like taking a little time. I don't know if all men, you do get some that want you to kind of cling to them, but I think a lot of dudes be okay with women having their own life and things to do.
I think that if it's under the same roof, no, I went and got my own spot. Okay. Just like when I say I need a babe cave, that's exactly what I mean.
You said I need a whole 2-bedroom. Sorry.
Okay. No, it was a 1-bedroom, but that's the thing. If that's what I needed, I just don't see the issue. I don't see the issue. And I feel like relationships last longer when you have space, period. We are still individuals. We are still human beings. And I think it's more to why relationships fail. And a lot of it, in my opinion, is that cohabitation. Like it take a special pair of people to cohabitate for 50 years and make it. Mm-hmm. And it's not talked about enough. That's just what I think the solution is, which is why I'm pro long distance, because it gives you that space. Now, do I start missing my partner? Yes, terribly, terribly. But when I see him, when he finally comes through the door, it's like brand new love all over again. But it's two people that are very intentional about keeping the bond strong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're all different, you know, so whatever works for you. You know, some people got 2 wives, 3 niggas, you know, and whatever works for you is what works for you. How your space, how your she share, your he share, your cave, man cave, woman cave,
whatever you need.
Have different cars, have different bank accounts, do whatever y'all need to do to be comfortable. We all different.
I love it. Professor Connor said, damn, up and moved out. No, I didn't, because he had keys to the spot. He came to the spot. He just couldn't handle it.
Dang.
Period. He just couldn't handle it. It was his just as much as it was mine when I wasn't there. But no, I didn't move out. Y'all cutting up on me tonight. That's all right.
Yeah. Wait. Jay White talking about some definitely different bank accounts. And that's a whole conversation in itself.
That's a whole other show.
The whole topic.
But that's good. This is real good. We got to get to that pull-up challenge, y'all. Even though y'all did not answer, because we had to get over there to them Instagram comments. I want y'all to answer for John's question. If you moved into my house where you could have your own space, wouldn't that be acceptable? Yes or no, ladies?
Oh, me?
I'm moving to John's house. Everybody moving in. Yeah, I'm with it. If that means that's less stuff for me to take care of.
Exactly.
Why not?
Absolutely. What about you, Dr. Nisha? If that was the situation, we know your thing is super hypothetical.
I mean, I'm with the shit. Shit, if my husband went and bought another house and I had my own shit, hell yeah, I'll be over there. Yeah, give me the West Wing, my guy. Let me get that West Wing up out you.
No, dead ass. I love it. All right, let's slide into the pull-up challenge.
All right,
pull over that.
I can't get over there. Hold on, y'all.
All right, so we get ready for this challenge. Y'all getting in. We about to get out. Y'all coming in, it out.
There we go.
For those who are not aware, the pull-up challenge is an opportunity to learn about yourself. I'm just kidding. But for real, we come up with something every week that's related to the topic. So this is going to be a little more narrow, a little more particular for people who might be thinking about a long distance, situationship, relationship, or you already in one. So I kind of want to use Hasina's questions. I'm stealing them. Okay. So the challenge is to answer those questions. If somebody was out of the country, need another thing for the pull. I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. Be quiet. So if the person lived out of the country, if they weren't willing to budge or move, and what was the third one?
Oh,
I forgot.
Twice a year.
Would you stay? It was twice a year if they lived in another country, and would you stay if they refused to relocate ever? It had to be you.
Right. So that's the challenge. I want y'all to answer those questions. Y'all can answer them right now. That'd be a quick ass challenge. But if you were entertaining someone in a different country, would you do it? If you only saw them twice a year, would you do it? And I forgot the third one. And I ain't even drinking no wine yet.
You know what? I think we should.
Just late this Friday. I'm tired.
Literally.
Y'all answer the questions. That's the pull-up challenge.
I like it.
That's it. That's all. Because I'm working on film. I'm still jet lag and shit. I don't know what's going on. That's it.
Well, I think it's
me. Damn.
Long distance love is not for everyone, but it is possible. And I hope that we shed some light on the subject. If you're in it, if you're considering it, if it was a hard no for you, maybe now, you might teeter around in that area. But this was fun. And I definitely want to thank everybody who pulled up with us, all of our YouTube family and Instagram family that commented. Thank y'all. We appreciate the love. Maybe next time we could get you to pull up. Come on in.
Real. Yeah, because y'all be acting scary. I'm finna start be acting scary. Hop on the camera. Jay White got all them comments. John got all them comments. Hop on the camera. I'm just
girl, they scared.
Lioness 82. I'm just
definitely Lioness.
Y'all
come on over to YouTube.
Hop on the camera so we can see your face.
But for real, y'all, if something we said sparked a thought or a gem in this podcast was dropped for you, please, please, please do us a favor.
Look, don't keep this podcast to yourself. Share with your friend. Tell them to share with their friend. And if something comes up, if you're catching the replay and you answer these questions, go ahead and leave it on the video and tag us on the socials. Okay.
Yeah.
And for real, we like guests. So if you all trying to figure out how to hop on, just slide in the comments and say, beam me up, Scotty, tag me in, coach, whatever you want to say. Like, just let us know you're trying to hop on, and we're going to send a link, drop the link, and we're going to let y'all hop on here. We like talking to y'all, like in real life. We talk all the time.
Right. And if you've been here since day one, we like to talk. So come on, holla at you guys.
Yeah, hop on. Take that do-rag off, brush them waves in.
Or leave it on if you want to. We don't discriminate.
Come as you are.
Or come as you are. Just have you coming. So that's it, y'all. We here.
I love it. Until next time.
Ciao. What's wrong with me?